My husband cheated on me on our anniversary cruise. Now let's get into it. So we sailed on the Carnival Breeze February 22nd through February 26th. And we went to Cozumel, Mexico. We left out of Galveston, Texas port. The day before we sailed, we spent the day on the island, Galveston Island, because we did have about an 8-hour drive to Galveston Island. So we rode bikes, we went and had lunch and breakfast and mimosas and all that good stuff. He went and got a haircut. We went to Walmart, got some last minute things we needed for the cruise. And we were all happy. This is the day before the cruise, right? I mean, in some of these clips, I actually listened to me laugh and joke with this man like, oh my gosh, this is not knowing that this is about to be the cruise from hell. So
it appears we got green card, bae. He been finessed. My man look like he from where? Ghana, maybe Haiti.
Yeah, definitely. We definitely got some green card loving going on. Hold up. Why is she at the barber shop with him? I ain't off base. Like me and my woman tight, we close, but she ain't coming to the barber shop with me. The barber shop is sacred ground. Shout out to my barber brother.
Your wife ain't got access to your freedom. She got his freedom cards. She gonna follow this man everywhere.
This I already you too close, man. That's why he cheated. You all smothering him. A woman at the barbershop where her man is on the verge of some kind of domestic violence. I swear to goodness, that's brutal, man.
She's showing, I guess, the timeline leading up, and look at her, Bonquisha. I think she's pregnant currently. I don't know. It's wonky. She blowed out, and I think she's pregnant. It's a lot.
Look at Winston, sisters. Listen to me. I would have to say y'all can never trust a man riding a pedal bike with Jesus sandals on. I mean, I just the big red, it's too many red flags going on. I already don't feel sorry for is what I'm saying.
Man.
like, oh my gosh, this is not knowing that this is about to be the cruise from hell. So here you go. Let's get straight into it. Y'all got about roughly 6 minutes and 41 seconds of the cruise from hell with my cheating husband. So the first night on the ship, this is a very good key point. We got into the hot tub, and in the hot tub was 2 older ladies, a middle-aged lady, and a middle-aged couple. He got in and he sat closer to the middle-aged lady, and I sat on the end because he's more of a people person than me. So we talked, we laughed, we cut up with these people. We had red wine, we were just having fun and laughing with them. So the middle-aged girl, he asked, like, where you from? She kind of had an accent. She told him or whatever. And then after a while, an older man comes and joins her in the hot tub, right? And I knew right then and there that they were up to some pineapple activity. If you cruise, you know. So me and my husband went back to our cabin for the night.
Oh, we don't know. And you oozing with insecurities. Oh, he sat close to the woman. Well, maybe you should have got in between them. You should have did something. Be more assertive. Maybe you should have brought her back to the room with y'all. Be like, you know what? Let me grab the bull by the horns and get control.
Thank you, ladies. Y'all, this is a snowball effect with this insecurity. Don't do that. Whenever another woman come around, the last thing you want to show your man is that you insecure. That is a turn off, because that man he's sitting there. He like, whoa, I just said hi to this strange woman passing by, and you got an attitude. What are you worried about that I should be worried about? Why are you insecure? What am I missing? Ladies, the same thing with men. 2 times for men. Don't y'all dare. All right. But sisters, yeah, don't that insecurity. Stop. Keep it cute. Shout out to Sister Raquel Rose. She give you out the game whenever she don't spaz out. Keep it cute. Keep it sexy at all times.
Or whatever. And he's like, babe, I didn't want to tell you, but that girl kept touching me on my leg in the hot tub, right? And I didn't even pay it no attention, didn't even care, because, baby, I'm here with my husband and we celebrating. This is my husband, mind you, like, he's mine. What am I tripping off of? So mind you, my husband and I got married on his birthday. So we're celebrating our wedding anniversary and his birthday in one. And we're finding out the gender of our baby while we're on this cruise. So we go to bed that night and
So it is a fact. She is pregnant. Like I said, she's been showing herself. I believe this is her here. Big sister. She got a couple kids. I think she got other kids by other men, so,
That's a big old sister, boy. Like, can y'all look, stop. Understand the insecurities. Understand her plight. Every last woman on the face of this earth wants to be able to be picked up by their man. Like, come on now. Y'all do at least, you know what I'm saying? Something happy can at least carry you to safety. That's what part of the reason why they aggravated and ornery. Because they know daggone well that ninja can't pick you up, but you can beat on him, and they don't meet your hypergamous nature, hence ornery.
And why is she on the cruise pregnant? Am I tripping?
They were saying that, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's weird. Somebody said, I think Tahila said that, like, that ain't fun. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know, but I couldn't imagine.
Oh, like you said, you got demotion, so that's probably sickness. And then what we looking at here? Alcohol.
Liquor.
You go on the cruise to party and let loose, I would imagine.
Yeah, heck yeah. Man, I ain't going on no cruise if I ain't got, full access to the bar. What, all inclusive? That's crazy. Yeah. So yeah, just walk around drunk.
And she just on there sober and miserable and pregnant. And so that's the context. She's miserable and pregnant. And he on there, he see other Kudakata on this ship.
That's it. Yeah, vacation time. That's the only time it's really, good to be day drinking. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I can't wait my next vacation. I'm gonna be a whole ignorant ninja.
Next day is at sea day, right? That whole day at sea, like I'm thinking like me and my husband are supposed to be chilling, kicking it together. And I noticed like my husband is trying to act like he's some celebrity, going around talking to people, meeting and greeting with people. He's here to like mingle, right? And I noticed that right off the bat. He doesn't care who he's mingling with. He's mingling. He went and joined a freaking bachelor party for about a good 3 hours at one point, entertained them. He was just there trying to entertain, right? And I quickly realized this, and I was like, okay, cool. So that night rolls around after he spent all day mingling. He's like, oh, I'm seasick, I'm tired. And he's like, I'm ready to go to bed. And I'm not ready to go to bed at this point, but I'm like, you know what? My husband's got a headache. He's ready to go to bed. We're going to call it a night. So we called it a night that night. So again, he spends the next day mingling a lot. He actually meets some guys, and, they're single. They're there.
Hey, hold on. So that's them. Look at my man. Winston on this ship, drunk. This is wild. She probably paid for everything. And she said this was around February, March, tax time. Who in the hell you think paid for this?
Y'all don't get how deep this is. This brother ain't got no decorum. This the type of ninja he walking around and he trying to talk to every kutakata out there. No decorum. This the ninja that's walking to that bar behind them, and he back there flirting straight up. Like, yeah, that's my old lady back there. Yeah, and he don't give a dang. He don't. And yeah, I bet he did cheat. You don't know how much. You caught a little bit. You caught remnants of his cheating.
And, they're single. They're there to do their thing. But this man is married, right? So it's given, I don't really want to be here with you. I really wish that I would have came on this cruise alone so I can mingle. I actually joined him in the hot tub.
Man, look at him. He in there looking like the baby. He moved the baby. Or this the baby at a teenager. This is teenage because he got a grown man face. He looked like the baby.
I'll tell you what, I'd be annoyed if my woman kept pointing this damn camera in my face all, every couple minutes. That's why he don't like you. He all the way across the hot tub. He ain't even trying to touch you. He slizzard. He got that Red Bull. He trying to get his second. He trying to get his second and third win. Look at him. He's singing. He over there. He's singing that James Brown. I long from night to night.
This is wild. And she thought she came up. My man Winston, all right, he got a couple muscles on him. She like, I got me a man. He probably be massaging her feet and stuff. But they got on this ship and he acting a fool.
A whole unhinged fool.
The hot tub in my birthday suit, y'all. And this man did not touch me, but that's okay. That's beside the point. We didn't want to be touched at this point. So we go on that night. We go back to our room. It's the captain's dinner. We get dressed up. We're going to take pictures. We're finding out the gender of our baby. So at this point, the vibe is so off. Like, I'm just like, I thought we came on this cruise to spend time with each other. You spend more time mingling with everybody but me, like you're a celebrity or something, right? We end up going to the club after the captain's dinner. I have on heels. And I really wanted to go back to the room and change, but he wanted to go straight to the club. So we get in the club and people are bumping into me. The Carnival Cruise Club is just wild, and y'all know it. If you ever been on a Carnival Cruise, you know it. So I tell him that I'm leaving, right? I'm like, I'm leaving. So he doesn't leave with me. So I go back to the room. I'm in the room, and I notice on the little app that he is steady buying.
Yeah, I don't know. We got chocolate covered strawberries. It's like she presented him with gifts and trinkets.
Yes, that's her role, like you called it out. Tax time, she funding this whole trip. She bought that suit. She paid for them subpar. Them strawberries is pathetic. Man, I got tricked. I can't stand that. I feel like this happened to me and my wife. We ordered some strawberries, something like berries, Sherry's berries, you know, something like that. And yeah, they come all wilted and tasteless. But nevertheless, that's what they deserve. This brother ain't thinking about you. This whole time she knew the vibe was off. You hear her. That's that feeling in your gut, sister. It's right on. He ain't thinking about you. And it's wonky as heck. You out here on a cruise ship and going to clubs getting bumped into while you pregnant? You deserve all this. This is all this makes sense. She telling the story like, oh, this is extreme. This is far out. No, the heck it's not.
Drinks, right?
So I walk down the club to see what he's doing. Y'all, when I tell you this man is having the time of his life, sweating, dancing his behind off with the same middle-aged girl that was in the hot tub with us. So I go and pull him out the club, baby. And I tell him like, oh, no, sir. If you go back into the club, this marriage is over. When we make it back to our destination, it's over. We can go our separate ways.
So he didn't go back to the club, but he sure went to the casino, and he was in the casino gambling all night. Then guess who disappears from the casino? Him. I go back to our cabin. There's no him to be found, baby. Okay, bet. You think you got one up on me? Let me show you how to play this game, okay? And guess who went back up into the club? Okay? This marriage was over on this boat. Because playing whose face? Not mine, baby. So while he's at the casino gambling, I'm in there talking to this guy. We're talking, the club closes, and he's like, hey, you want to come up to my room with me? And I'm like, sure. He's on the 11th floor. So I'm like, I gotta pee first. So I go pee. He waits on me outside the bathroom. We go up to the 11th floor, chill on his balcony. And I tell him everything my husband done did to me. Because, baby, where, baby? It's time to find a new one. So as I'm coming down from the 11th floor back to the 6th floor, right? Guess who I see at the elevator? Mr. Cry Baby. Because what you crying for now? What you crying for? I never loved somebody like I loved you. You play with my heart. You so low down. You play with my heart.
Hold on.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Y'all heard it.
This is her words. What happened up in that room, Bonquisha? She went up to the room. What happened? And then you came back down and you ran into your husband.
See what I'm saying? Don't yada, yada, yada. What happened? Stop. I can't stand them. She said, went up there, went to the bathroom. He waited outside the bathroom and we went out on the balcony and I told him everything my husband was doing as he was giving you the most diabolical back shots on the cruise ship. Or what? Like what? You big old brute. Nasty. Absolutely filthy. Fellas, if this was to happen to you, it's over. Crying and whining ain't gonna do nothing about it. She done made her decision. Anytime a woman entertains another man, it's over. It's not, you simply can't win. Her attention is elsewhere. And you trying to recapture it, she just gonna it's gonna get worse and worse for you.
You must have forgot you had a fine wife too, baby. So I didn't know where he was at or what he was doing, but I know all the money was missing up out of our safe, and which was roughly about $2,000 cash. When I ran into him at the elevator, mind you, he had his suit jacket off. He actually threw it at me in the elevator, which had the money in it. So now I go back to our cabin. I realize I'm in possession of all of our money. So the next morning.
Hold on. Hell! It's getting dark. So they on the cruise ship. She said they had $2,000 cash and it was inside the safe in the room. She says, I got back and it was gone. All right. Then later that night, he threw his jacket at her and the money was in the jacket. And she said, oh, and she didn't say nothing. She just held on to the jacket and walked off. They on the boat trying to scam each other until they get back to land. This is sick.
Y'all ninjas ain't worth a dang, man. Y'all just think with your genitals. She thinking with her genitals, he thinking with his genitals. She mad cause he won't hunt her on this cruise ship. You blowed out, pregnant, and ornery. And he like, shoot, we at the beach, and it's a lot of sand here. All right, you just a big rock, a big pregnant rock.
We made it to Cozumel, where it's the day in Cozumel, and the guys that he was with come and find me to tell me, like, look, we're single, we're doing our thing, but I just want to let you know that he was up in our room last night trying to pay these girls for some, and he kept saying that you gave him a free pass. The dude was like, I totally don't agree with it because he's married. I'm single, I'm here to do my thing, but I totally do not agree with what he's doing because I believe in marriage. And
hold on. I don't know. Two things is true. The dude out of pocket, I don't know. What's these dudes' intentions on telling her? Are they trying to sleep with your wife too? You see what I'm saying? So the dirty Mackin is insane to say, hey, let me pull you to the side. Your husband was up in my room last night we was partying and he was up there saying, hey, my wife gave me a hall pass and I'm trying to buy Kudakata.
They want her Kudakata. There ain't no other reason. There's no other explanation for that. Dirty Mackin, technical foul, ejected from the game, lifetime ban. Dirty Mackin is egregious on all accounts. Like, why? This ninja went out his way to go talk to this woman. You see what I'm saying? Like, what, you felt obligated? No, you didn't. You felt obligated to see if you could start tugging at her heartstrings and get a little trauma Kudakata. Yeah, he up there getting cheeks. You should show him. You show him and I'm gonna show you something. Let's show each other.
Well, it seems like she already did. She done went to somebody else's room. This is like the damn National Lampoon Carnival Cruise. Everybody sleeping with each other. It's disgusting.
Time's out. The caption says, my husband cheated while we was on our anniversary cruise. As of right now, the only person we know for sure cheated because of her mouth is her. So what are we talking about? She has not confirmed a daggone thing about him as of yet, but she has said, she said they came back from the casino or club. She was mad, so she went to another ninja's room. You cheated. Are we missing this?
I'm for marriage. And he snitched, y'all. And oh my gosh, I cannot believe I'm running out of time. Okay, I'm gonna have to do a part 2, y'all. But that's basically how I found out he cheated, but there's more. Here's part 2 of adultery at sea. And let me start off by addressing some of the comments. Everything I said in part 1 is 100% real and true. The only thing that didn't happen is no, I did not have a mimosa. Did I have a mocktail? Yes, indeed, I did. But anyways, let's get into part 2. So we made it to Mexico. Somehow he...
What's that mocktail? Is it alcoholic?
No, it's a mocktail. It's fake. Yeah. She lying. She drank liquor.
Okay.
beat me to Mexico. But when I got to Mexico, baby, he was shopping around. I got straight to the point and caught me a cab. He said he seen me get in the cab. But while I'm at the resort chilling, I done ordered me some nachos, got another mocktail on the way. I'm sipping on my pina colada. Why do I get a call from a Mexico number? I answer it. It's him. He's talking about he's up 2 miles up the road and he don't got no money to get where I'm at because mind y'all, I took all the money. He probably had about $40 on him. He bought a hat. He paid for his cab to get where he was going. And when he got to the resort he was trying to get into, baby, he had no money. So I told him to hold on that I was coming. Mind you, he's still drunk from the night before. So I catch a cab to the resort that he's supposed to be at. When I make it there, they say he took off walking that way. So my taxi drives me that way all the way back to the port. We don't see him walk. So he drives me all the way back to the resort he's supposed to be at to make sure he didn't come back. He didn't show up. Then the taxi brings me to the resort that I was at before and we ask around, had anybody seen him? They said no. So then he brings me back all the way to the port. We don't.
And listen, these are the unholy matrimonies that people like Kendra talk about. See, this why I ain't getting married. You see? Yeah, y'all, everybody want to get married till you end up like this.
Straight like that. Every time she brings up marriage, this is it. This is the context. Some down, bad, dusty, non-ambitious ninja looking for freedom papers and an egregiously blowed out, traumatized Tatiana Bonquisha forcing a ninja to marry her.
Don't see him. So then he brings me back all the way to the resort that I was at so I can get my stuff and bring me back to the port so I can see if he got back on the ship. I get to the ship and ask if he made it back to the boat. They're like, yeah, he's on the boat. Y'all, this man walked all the way back to the boat.
There they go. They had some kind of resort. Look, they in the islands eating. That's as much as we got right now. We're going to try to pick up on this and see if they got back together, if there's any more meat on the bones, because this is...
Miserable on vacation is wild, man. Ain't no way. Miserable on vacation, that's hood ninja-ish. You're doing it wrong. If you on vacation and you are not enjoying at the very least 90% of the experience, taking into consideration maybe a little bit of hectic travel, maybe a little inconvenience here. You see what I'm saying? No, but fighting and arguing? Absolutely not. Who in the world is paying money to go fight and argue? That's the way I look at it. No. Heck no. No.
And for that, we're going to put her in the pit.
Indeed.
Both of them.
Madness. Fuck is you talking about? This is Sparta!
You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to hide. You gotta count your blessings. You're sitting at the table. You hear me? Ooh, child, things will get brighter.